Hello, friends. Merry after Christmas. It's been quite festive around here, and we are moving on to the next thing. Of course, we have dusted up all the glitter, swept up all the glitter, put away the Christmas. Well, we haven't put away our Christmas, but my crafting room is clear of Christmas. And we're moving on today to the new year. We're going to make this cute fun fold. It's adorable. With one of my favorite sets that I'll show you. It's called Throughout the Year, which is fantastic, starting off the new year with all the best sentiments. So I hope you'll watch me get started, and you can make this card at home using sentiments that you have, paper that you have. I'm choosing to use this set. So, oh, sorry. I have a new little, you'll notice my new glass mat. I'm so proud of it. Who is here? Hello, Jenny Durham. Good to see you. I have this fun new glass mat from Stampin' Up, which is one of the coolest things that Stampin' Up has going soon. Starting January 4th during Celebration. When you join Stampin' Up, you can get this non-reflective, cool glass crafting mat. My name is Kay Cogville. My business is called PaperMadePrettier.com. You can find me on YouTube, on Facebook. Here, follow me on YouTube so you can see my weekly videos, and you'll have a lot of inspiration for your crafting fun. So we are making this fun New Year's card today. You can turn it into any other type of card you would want with this throughout the year set. We have New Year. You could go backwards and do Halloween, or go way forwards. We can get into St. Patrick's Day, a love. We can have some birthdays, Valentine's, thank you. It's fun to have lots of thank yous for after Christmas, if you're one to send thank you notes for Christmas. So you're using this stamp set called Throughout the Year, and it is in this holiday catalog. As you can see, lots of these are retiring, but I have this one that we're using today is carrying over to the online exclusive section, which is fantastic. So you can use that, continue to use that as long as it shows up in the online. Well, you continue to buy it as long as it shows up in the online exclusive section. You can use it as long as you want. All right, so let us get started on this card. We're going to start with a piece of coral, and I tried to see, I write the dimensions over here, 5.5 by 4 1/4, because I figure you might want to go ahead and get to crafting on this New Year's card. And then we're going to layer that with a piece of basic white. That is 5 1/4. That is 5 1/4 by 4. I had to just like stop and think about that for a second. And then we're going to take a piece of designer paper that is 2 15/16 by 3 7/8, and that's going to go right here on this little panel. So on your basic white panel. And sorry for my big fat band-aid. I don't know what happened, but you know how you get a little crack between your nail and your finger, and it's just really painful. So as long as I keep a band-aid on it, I'm just fine. All right, so you've got your little piece of designer paper here. That's this bigger section. Now we're going to build this fun fold part, okay? And it's way easier than you would think. So we have a piece of, let me make sure this is the right piece. Yes, a piece of white that is, oh, I see I scored the wrong piece. You're going to score this piece of white at, it's 2 by 4 1/4 is the size of the white, okay? But you're going to score it at 1/2 and 2 3/8 on the long side. So 2 by 4 1/4 is what the size is. And you're going to pop up your paper trimmer. And remember, our paper trimmer has a scoring blade. That's the gray blade. And I remember that because it's lighter. So you're going to shimmy your paper over just to the 1/2 mark. Score it, and then shimmy it over to the 2 3/8 mark here. And score it. All right, so you've got, it really kind of looks like a matchbook. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this back this way and fold this way. So it really does actually kind of fold like a matchbook, but that's not what you're doing. You're folding it to fit right in this little space, okay? And then you are going to adhere this piece of designer paper to the lower section. So here's what's going to happen. This piece is going to be the piece that holds your designer paper up. Now, we do want to give our designer paper some stability, okay? So we're going to attach that little piece of designer paper that's 2 3/8 by 3 7/8 to a piece of white cardstock, just to give it some stability. I accidentally scored that. You don't need to score it, just a straight piece of cardstock. And then we are going to attach this onto our basic white piece. Now, this is going to fold up like this. So you only want to attach it to this area. Okay, you don't want to put adhesive here because you're going to want that to pop up. Okay, so, but first I'm using Stampin' Seal Plus here for this little flap. So this is our 1/2 inch flap. And we're going to center this here and stick it down. Okay, so that is not going anywhere, but you've still got this little piece. And then this panel, you're going to kind of line it up with that other piece of designer paper and smack it down to this lower half of that white. And you can see how that folds up so easy and quick, okay? And then we are going to take I used my radiating stitch die, okay? These were on the online exclusives as well. I love these cute little dies. And we are going to use the heart from it with a little snip of Calypso Coral. One of my favorite colors, just to bring us right on into spring. And we're going to put it in our mini emboss machine. And we're going to cut out a pretty little heart. Very nice. And this little sweetie is going to go right here. And we're going to pop that up with a dimensional. You need that dimension so that you can have a place to tuck your little layer underneath. And I leave about 1/4 inch here, about 1/2 inch here. And then this little sweetie, isn't that neat? Okay, now this, we're going to put a sentiment on here. And I use my Nested Essentials dies. Now, if you were using a different sentiment, you could still use the Nested Essentials for many of them, but you might just use a different one for these longer ones. And then you could shift this panel, like if you were using a long stamp, you could like start the sentiment here and it could go all the way across. Does that make sense? So just, you know, like if you had a long one, you could do it like that. Anyway, just be creative. But we're going to do our New Year's here. And I'm using Pretty Peacock because I love it. And it's one of the pretty colors in that designer. I didn't even tell you about the designer paper. Oh my gosh. All right, let's stamp this first. Get that on there. It's a little crooked, but hey, it's New Year's. This paper is called Garden Walk, and it is also in that holiday catalog. It's a 6x6 pack of gorgeous oh, just fun colors to bring you through Christmas if you want to make some Christmas cards late, or if you want to bring on in the spring, then you've got lots and lots of pretty patterns here to use. So grab a pack of that. I did check. It is not sold out yet. Some of the papers from our holiday catalog are sold out, but Garden Walk is not. So I checked before we got on the video here. We're going to pop this little sentiment down with some dimensionals. Now I'm using this Calypso Coral ribbon from the holiday catalog. Now keep in mind, this holiday catalog stuff is going to be gone after January 3rd. So do not snooze on purchasing these items because they will be gone. Well, the stamp set is continuing into the online exclusives, but the paper and the ribbon are on the retirement list, last chance list. So grab that now. Now I stuck my little ribbon right here in the corner. I just thought that would be a perfect place for it. You decide where you want yours to go. And then I have a pack of these pastel adhesive back sequins, which are my all-time favorite sequins. I'm going to go with the pink because I just thought that would kind of bring out the pink in the coral in this card. So we're just making a little triangle there with our embellishments. And our card is complete and preciously adorable. All right. So make sure and pick up the Throughout the Year stamp set, some Garden Walk Designer Series paper, your favorite sequins or embellishments. I like the pastel adhesive back sequins. These are in the annual catalog, so they're currently available. And some Calypso Coral. It's called Braided Linen Trim. So that's a mouthful. And I can't wait. The next time I see you, we will be in 2024. So I hope that you have a fantastic end to 2023. And if you do make a card in this area that following this fun fold, then I'd like to see it. Send it to me in the comments or message it to me on Facebook or YouTube. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.